Hi everyone, welcome back to a brand new vlog. I hope you're all doing really well. It is a Monday morning, 9:05. Got up, had a shower. I'm just sipping on my little breakfast protein shake and I'm going to have a bit of a getting back to it day to day. I feel like I've sort of been slipping off of routine, with good reason obviously, but I feel like I'm ready to just get back into a little bit of structure, a little bit of routine. I've managed to just about stick to my little gym routine, but I'm having a bit of a rest day today. So I'm just going to have a day of getting some steps in. I need to do like a few little jobs. I need to return a couple of bits. So we're going to head out to the shops and I thought I'd go for a nice walk in town. It's the first day in, I want to say weeks, that the sun's been out. It's been torrential rain here. Our grass is honestly up to our knees because we've just not had the chance to cut it. So it's nice to have some sunny, dry weather for once. So we're gonna whack on our SPF 50. But yeah, we've had such a nice chilled weekend. I feel like I'm ready to tackle the week now. Yesterday we actually ended up going to the cinema, which was really nice. We love a little cinema date, but there's rarely anything on that we actually enjoy, like that we actually like the look of. But we're proper horror fans, and I kept seeing it everywhere, and then I saw Molly May put it on her story and I was like, we have to go because I know her and Tommy love a horror as well. And she said it was so scary, and if she's saying that it's scary, you know it's scary because they are always watching horror films. So we booked in, got some popcorn, had a nice drink, just chilled. It was really nice. Instead of watching the football, actually, we were probably the only people in the country not watching the football last night. And then in the morning we had some sisters over and we had a nice little brunch. I love having people over for food. I feel like at the moment we've got such a good little selection of, like, this is going to sound so adult and so boring, but like, you know, like serving boards and like just cute little bits to host people for food. And we don't often have people round because obviously we live like 2.5 hours from my family, so like my dad or my mum isn't just going to pop in for dinner, and Sam's sister has like 3 kids, so she's always busy. We occasionally have Sam's mum and dad round, but it was nice to actually like host a little brunch and get to use all of the bits that we've accumulated over the years. So yeah, that was really nice. And then what did we do Saturday? I managed to go to the gym Saturday and Sunday, which I was really proud of myself for doing. But yeah, we just had a really nice chilled weekend, so I'm feeling really refreshed and ready to get back onto it today. But I've just put on my little Adenola set. It's really nice and sunny outside, so I'm hoping that it stays that way. I'm gonna go no makeup today, just have a nice chilled day. I might even pick up a little coffee actually. I want to pick up a little Caffè Nero coffee. So that's the plan of action this morning. I'm excited to spend another vlog with you. First fail of the day. I was meant to be returning something to H&M. And I'm kicking myself because I knew it was closed. The H&M in Hull at the moment is closed. But positive out that, I've heard someone say that when it comes back, it's going to have a H&M home, the return back. How annoying, that was literally the purpose of my trip, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to grab a coffee now, get some steps in and just carry on with the rest of my plans, but oh well. Let's just think of the H&M home that's coming. I just grabbed myself a salted caramel iced coffee from Caffè Nero. It's actually really good, but I've just popped into TK Maxx because I was walking past and it'd be rude not to. And I've been thinking for ages about getting back into painting because I used to do it at college and I used to love it. And I thought it'd be really cool to like make some for around the house. And I've just seen this and it's right up our street. It's like matte black, but I'm thinking of like recreating something like this. So I might stop on the way home and get some supplies and maybe have a go at that this weekend or in the evenings or something, but it's like textured. I just think that'd be really cool, and then it's got like a wooden border. But I feel like I could recreate something like that. I love it. Right, I just got back. I had a really nice little mooch around town actually. I really recommend that if you're trying to get some steps in daily, whatever your like aim is, whether it's 3,000, 10,000, 20,000. If you get a bit like unmotivated and it becomes a bit of a task, I always when I feel like that and I can't bother to do my steps, I'll get in the car, drive somewhere new and just change up the scenery. Lola's huffing and puffing down there, if you can hear that. But I'll always try and like change up the scenery, even if I just drive to like another little village or I drive into the city and walk around the city, have a mooch around the shops, just to try and, Lola, just to try and keep it as exciting and new and fresh as possible, because then you won't lose the motivation. And on days like that, I just literally get into my clothes, get into my comfy gym clothes, head out, and I really enjoy it. And the sun's been shining today, so it's been a really nice day. And I actually went into Waterstones because Sam has gotten into reading again, and he quite often has like an hour of reading before bed, and it makes me feel really bad because I'm just sat there doom scrolling on my phone. So I said to myself that I really wanted to get myself some books so that when he's sat in bed reading, I can also read a book. And reading doesn't come naturally to me. I say I've probably read about 3 books in my whole life. It's not really something that I like naturally lean into. But I've sort of said to myself that I really, really want to try and limit my time on my phone. Obviously, my job is on my phone, so there'll always be an element of a large amount of time of my time is spent on my phone. But I just want to try and limit that as much as possible. And I've been really struggling to sleep and stuff at the moment, so I feel like reading is a good way to kind of decompress from the day. And Sam said that he falls to sleep really easily after he's read a book, so I went into Waterstone. And if you're like me, that's what I was going to say, if reading doesn't come naturally to you, you struggle to find a book, you don't really know where to start, I'd recommend going into a bookshop and making like a nice experience out of it, because our local Waterstones, I think I've been in there once. I just had a quick look around with Sam when he was looking for a book. But I went in today obviously, and there's a nice upstairs, there's even like a little coffee shop, cafe in there, and there were so many books obviously, and I just spent about half an hour, 40 minutes just mooching, having a read at all the back of the books and just getting an idea of what I wanted to read. I'm not into fiction. If I'm going to read a book, it has to be, for me, non-fiction, sort of self-help kind of vibe. That's the thing that I will always gravitate towards. So I was looking in that section for ages, and I got drawn to 2 books. I couldn't decide which one, so I just treated us to both of them because I know Sam will really like these as well, so we can alternate. And it's this one, which I'm really excited to read. They both just sound really nice and really perfect for like just before bed, and I think I'm going to really enjoy these. And then this one I think is my favourite out of them. It's like a really nice hardback book, and I feel like this is a nice one to keep as well. And it's got really nice little quotes in there and little illustrations as well, which was nice because it just breaks the book up. I feel like if it's just text, that's when I kind of lose interest. So this looks quite easy to read, even though it is a chunky one. I feel like it's quite digestible and easy to read. So yeah, I had a really nice time in there, having a look around. So if you're thinking of getting into reading, you want to limit your screen time, you want to kind of have that time to relax before you go to sleep in bed at night, definitely recommend going into a shop and like physically having a look. I feel like it's so easy these days to just like Amazon Prime, but if you don't know what you're looking for, like I feel quite overwhelmed when it comes to books. I wouldn't know what to search for. I feel like it's a nice little experience to go into the bookshop and have a look around and read the backs of the books and just pick one up that you're drawn to. So I'm excited to read these. I'll let you know how we get on with them. But yeah, that was a nice little afternoon. I managed to get about 7,000 steps, I think. So me and Sam are going to go out in a minute on his lunch break and get the rest in. It's such a nice sunny day. Also need to sort the garden out. I don't know if I'm going to do that. We've got our friends coming around this weekend, so I think I'm going to leave it until a bit closer to the time. But yeah, I'm going to get a few bits of work done, get the rest of our steps in, and I will catch up with you in a bit. It is first thing in the morning. I think it's about 7:30. And I'm just sat here thinking, who is she? Because I've just made my morning coffee and I'm sat reading one of the books that I bought yesterday. I'm actually really enjoying it. I started it last night. I read for about an hour last night, and I thought I'd just sit and have my coffee, chill, read a bit of it this morning. And I'm really getting stuck into it. I really like it. I really like the way that this book is written in here. It's like really broken up into like digestible chunks. And then what Sam does when he reads a book like this, because he was reading this one is huge, this is a chunky boy, look at that. But he gets like little they're like little clear plastic post-it note things. So he brought those down for me last night, bless him. And I was just like marking pages that I liked, so that I can go back to it, because there's like really nice quotes and just little bits of information that I want to like reread, and it's nice to just stick those on there. But I wanted to share one of these quotes actually, because I really like these. They're just so beautiful. There's literally so many pages of quotes, and that's one of the things I really, really enjoy. Like on my Pinterest boards and stuff like that, I'll always look for a good quote. I feel like they just help you so much through life, and I just really enjoy reading them, like a short quote, an easy quote. So this one is, no matter how good your environment, if you are always longing for something else, you will never be happy. This is because happiness arises when our minds stop being restless and begin to accept and appreciate what is. And then there was another one, starting the morning with a little quote. Honestly, I don't know who I'm turning into, but I really like this one as well. Wonderful things in life take time, like artisan cheese, flavourful wine, delicious kimchi, thriving coral reefs, bountiful vegetable gardens, lush flower fields, deep trust, strong relationships, financial security, and a fulfilling career. Yeah, I am gonna chill for an hour, I think, read my book. I didn't get much sleep again last night. I think I need to fall asleep with the telly on or something. I know that goes completely against my whole little book era that I'm trying to enter into, but when it's silent at night and I'm struggling to sleep, my mind is just racing at the moment, so I think I'm going to fall to sleep with some telly on. I've actually, when I've been having really bad nights, this is so funny, I've been putting Paddington Bear on, because it's just so like calming and innocent, and it just makes me feel like a child again. It makes me relax. So I think I might have to start putting Paddington Bear on again to fall asleep to, just some like background noise, or the fan or something like that. But yeah, I'm just gonna have an hour to just get ready for the day, finish my coffee, and then I'm gonna get my gym stuff on, head out to the gym, because I didn't manage to go to the gym today. Honestly, I know I keep saying it. I'm actually bored of myself saying it, but it actually feels like November today. It's dark. Like I've had to go around. Look how cozy this little corner is. I've had to go around and put all the lamps on because it's genuinely really dark outside. And when I can see people like heading off to work, they've got their headlights on. Honestly, I just feel like we've not had a summer. It's just bad everywhere. But me and Sam have also been loosely making some really exciting travel plans, which I'm so excited for. We're hoping for that to be around September time. So I will fill you in with that more. We're just waiting for a few things to be confirmed before I can tell you too much. But excited to have a bit of sunshine and a bit of time away and a bit of a break of the scenery, and yeah, a bit of a reset and a refresh. I think I'm really excited about that. I'm actually joining you on the sofa again where we left off, but since then I have been to the gym. I was going to just do a step session, like a long walk at the gym, because it's pouring down with rain, as I mentioned earlier. So if I can't get my steps in outside, I try my best, although it doesn't often happen, to be totally honest, to go to the gym and get them done on the treadmill, because it's just so boring when you're like in the same environment. But if ever I'm going to do that, I always make sure that I've saved like a really long YouTube video that I can just stick on, and I've got my water bottle and I can just sort of like go into my own little world. And I was going to do that today, just as a sort of easy session, and I was like, no, I need to do legs. I'm putting legs off. I keep being in the mindset of just like going for the easier option, just like default to the easier option. And I was like, no, like I've got it in me to do a leg session. So I bet you there's a squirrel on the fence. It's okay, it's okay, don't worry. I might have to go and let her out, hang on. Yeah, so as I was saying, I keep sort of just like defaulting to the easiest option, just because I'm like, seem to be in the mindset of doing that and the habit of doing that. Obviously I've given myself a bit of like a breather and a bit of time to just sort of like try and process and heal what's happened. But as part of this week, getting back on it and getting back to it, I was like, no, I'm gonna do a leg session, and I feel really good for it. So I did about an hour and a half in the gym. I did a leg session, and then I actually managed to get a half an hour walk as well. Then I came back, made myself my little go-to protein breakfasty shake, and I've managed to get Lola out on a walk. So I'm feeling really productive. And then I think in about half an hour we're due a food shop, so I thought I'd go through our weekly food shop on here this week. Sometimes I like to do it on TikTok, sometimes I like to do it on here. I don't know if these are super boring. Like sometimes when I'm filming them, I'm like, does anyone actually care? And I've had a couple of like trolly comments like, why are you filming your food shop? But I personally love seeing what people eat in the week and what they get at like the food shops. I don't know why. Sometimes I get into such a rut with our food shops and hit such a brick wall. I really like seeing what other people get. I'm just really nosy. I do it in the supermarket as well. If I'm stood behind someone and they're like loading the conveyor belt up, I just have a little nosy at what they've got. I don't know if that's like a weird thing of mine, but I'll show you what we've got anyway. We're kind of getting back into a bit of a healthy eating routine as well, because I've just been eating all the food, which is absolutely fine. Like I find that food is like a comfort for me, and I love my food. I'm such a foodie, so if I go through phases of just wanting to eat what I want, I'm fine with that, and I just go with that and do that. So yeah, I'll show you what we've got this week in our weekly shop. I'm going to down my shake, and then I'm going to sit on my laptop, try and get a few bits done, and I'll pick you up again when Tesco arrives. Who's that? Not at the door. Who's that in there? It's the prettiest girl ever. I love you. We're just down here waiting for the shopping. No. Good girl. Come here. Right, okay, I'm going to give you a quick haul of what we got. To be fair, our food shop was pretty samey. We get similar stuff each week, but we just got our usual loads of eggs. We keep saying to ourselves that we're going to go to like a farm shop or like a butcher's or something to get our eggs because we eat so many every week, but it's just convenience. I know that's really lazy, but we are going to look into that eventually. Sam's cottage cheese. The amount of questions we get on this cottage cheese, honestly, because we buy so much of it, Sam has one every single day, but he literally just eats it out of the pot like a yoghurt to hit his protein goal every day. So we've got his cottage cheese. Bread wise this week we got Jason sourdough. We always eat this. I have it with toast in the morning, or if I'm making French toast. Sam has like egg on toast and stuff. It's just the best bread that you can get because it's got the least ingredients in it. It hasn't got any crap in it basically. And then I'll have bagels. I like to have bagel thin burgers, so I'll put my homemade burgers in these. Haven't had these before, but I really like the look of them. I love Greek food. It's like my favourite thing of all time, so I thought I could have some like chicken and stuff in here. So we've just got some Greek flatbread, Greek yoghurt. This is my absolute favourite Greek yoghurt. It's the only Greek yoghurt that Tesco sell that is actual Greek yoghurt and not Greek style yoghurt. It's really thick, really creamy. I love this on top of like French toast, or I'll have it on its own or with granola or something for breakfast. Got some blueberries, Branston beans. Always has to be Branston beans and not Heinz. I hate Heinz beans. I've gone my whole life pretty much not eating beans because the only ones I tried were Heinz and I thought they were really sweet. And then I tried Branston beans and I love them. And then we got Lola some little treats. We always get her these Lily's Kitchen treats. She's not had these ones before yet. We like to mix it up for her. It's like a bit of a thing when we're doing our Tesco food shop. We're like, what treats should we get Lola? And we spend like a good 10 minutes browsing the treats. Just some apples. Meat wise, we eat a lot of beef, we eat a lot of red meat. It's just really good for protein and stuff. So we get 3 packs of beef mince. I make either like spaghetti bolognese, meatballs, burgers is like a big one in our house. We have burgers probably like 2 or 3 times a week. Steaks, again we'll just have these with like potatoes and things like that. We've got 2 packs of chicken breast fillets. Tender stem broccoli, this is Sam's favourite. Butter for my buttery toast, I absolutely love in the mornings. A passata, we just use this in pasta sauces when we make them. Rice cakes, me and Sam love Greek yoghurt and honey drizzled on top on a rice cake, such a nice little snack. Bag of nice Pipers just for like chips and crispy potatoes in the air fryer, more eggs. We actually mixed it up this week. And we got some Sprite Zero. We love a fizzy drink because we don't really drink. So like of a week when we fancy like a nice drink in the evening with our dinner, we do like to have a fizzy drink. I know that they're not the best, but instead of Cokes this week, we got some Sprites, just some bananas, tuna that literally makes me gip. This is for Sam, and then whole milk, and we got a squash this week. I really just fancied a squash, so I got strawberry and apple. It's my absolute favourite. And that's everything this week. It actually came to a little bit cheaper than what we usually spend. I don't know if we forgot something, but I think it was around 85. But I'm just going to pack this away now. I just realised my head's been cut off that whole time. But yeah, I'm going to pack this away now, get back to my laptop. I've then got to go and pick Sam up because he's been borrowing his mum's car, so he's dropping that back after work. I'm going to go and pick him up. Just make dinner. I'm actually hoping tomorrow that I can cut this grass because look at the state of it outside. I'm actually embarrassed about this. I keep accidentally like showing it in TikToks, and I'm like, that actually looks awful. But you know, we're not gardeners at the best of times, but it's been non-stop raining, so we actually haven't had a dry opportunity to cut this grass. But Lola is actually struggling to poo and wee on that grass, so it's a priority. It's been raining all day, so I don't think it would be a good idea to do it now, but I think it's meant to be better tomorrow, so we can tackle that together. I have just started dinner. I've picked Sam up and yeah, I've got dinner on the go. I'm gonna make the little Greek flatbreads. When I was unpacking the food shopping and I saw these, I forgot that we'd ordered them and I just instantly fancied them for dinner. So we're gonna have these. I'm gonna do like a chicken gyros. I can never say that word. Gyros, gyros, whatever. Greek food is my absolute favourite, so I'm really excited about this. I've just made like a really quick and easy marinade. All I put on there was a teaspoon of Greek yoghurt, paprika, salt, pepper, garlic. I think that's it. And I've just thrown it in the air fryer to turn the temperature down. I was going to make like a homemade tzatziki, but we don't have any lemon, or I think you need like dill and other herbs that we don't have. So we're just going to make do with what we've got. We've actually got something that's probably a bit better than tzatziki. My absolute favourite alioli. We get this from Morrison's. If you're an alioli fan, if you've been to Spain or whatever and you love alioli, this one, hands down the best one, and the only place I've been able to find it is Morrison's. So every time we go in there we pick up a couple of pots of it because it's just so good. So I'm going to have that in the Greek wrap. I'm going to fry some onions. That's what I'm just doing now. Chopping up the onions. Sam's just gone for a quick run. I honestly don't know where he finds the motivation. Like, he's literally just got home from a full day in the office and he's going out on a run. Like, hats off to him. I always say, like, when it comes to work, I'd say I'm a little bit more motivated, but when it comes to exercises, his discipline and motivation is like incredible. I'm really, really proud of him. He's doing so well with his running. So yeah, that's the plan of action. I'm just getting on with cooking dinner, and I'll maybe show you the little Greeky wraps that I make when they're done. Now the next morning, it is 22 minutes past 9. Got up, I've walked Lola, I've done some laptop work that I needed to get done this morning. I am sipping on my little shake and the sun is shining. There's literally not a cloud in the sky. So today I'm going to tackle our garden, because we've both been putting this off for so long. We've had the rain, we've not been able to do it. Sam's working from home, so on his lunch break he's going to help me cut the grass. But I think I'm going to just start like weeding and doing all of that kind of thing, because it literally looks an absolute mess. So I'm going to go around all the borders, weed the patio. I need to like deadhead, is that what that's called? Like cut off all the dead plants and flowers and stuff like that. And yeah, we're just gonna get it done. But I've just put on this cute little TikTok shop find. I'm obsessed with it. Look at the back, so pretty. I'm not gonna lie, I think it may be like Adenola's supplier or something, because I've just felt the fabric side by side with my leggings from Adenola, and honestly I think this might be even softer. The cups have gone a bit weird because I've washed it and they've like, you know when they move around inside, so I'm thinking of like whipping the cups out if I can. But so soft, so comfortable. I think I paid like £7 for this or something ridiculous like that, and I just think it's so cute. I did buy it for the gym for when it's really hot, because our gym is literally like a greenhouse and it gets so unbearably hot in there, it actually affects your workout. So I was like, I need some like summery gym clothes. Looked on TikTok Shop. I've only been ordering from TikTok Shop for like a couple of weeks, and I just keep finding the most random things on there, and I have been so happy with every single thing that I've ordered from there. So yeah, absolutely love that. Perfect little summery gardening outfit. I'm going to show you the state of the garden though. This is what we're working with. I think I showed you yesterday. But I'm going to just start weeding all of this. We've got our lily over here. Look, they're all dead. So I need to cut all of those off and just have a tidy up before we tackle cutting this grass. This absolute meadow. So many weeds, but I've just got the music going and it's actually quite therapeutic when you get going. I always enjoy gardening once I've started, it's just the getting started that I don't like. But look how many weeds I've managed to pull out already. I've still got so many to go. I've just sat bashing out some laptop work, but I managed to get the garden all finished. I'll show you actually because I'm pretty chuffed with myself. De-weeded all the patio, cut the grass, had to go over it twice because it was so long. And I've deadheaded my lily, which is what I needed to do. So, pretty pleased with myself. It's 20 to 3 now. I'm absolutely knackered. Me and Sam went for a long walk on lunch as well. I've had a couple of meetings. So I'm just going to be a bit of a laptop zombie for the rest of the day. I think I might have a pamper evening tonight. I'm in the mood for like a bath and a full body shave and a good cocoa butter. So I think we might do that this evening. I am just about to jump in the shower. Sam's making dinner, which is nice. Since I sorted all of our garden out today, he's on cooking dinner duty tonight. Poured myself a nice little icy squash. I go through like hyperfixation stages of being obsessed with squash, and right now is one of them. I'm just going to jump in the shower and do a bit of body care. I was going to have a bath, but it's really warm and muggy and I just don't feel like sitting in the bath, so we're going to have a quick summery shower. I'm going to use my Estrid razor, of course. Hope there was no like armpit hair in there or anything. And then I'm going to use this that Palmer sent me the other week. I'm going to put it on my body in the shower and see how that goes, because you can use it as like a bath oil or as like a post-shower moisturiser type thing. So yeah, I'm going to give that a go. I'm going to maybe like mix it into my shower gel and just slather it on and give myself a bit of hydration, because I'm going to exfoliate and shave as well. And I'm just going to use my little tan exfoliator mitt because I want a fake tan tomorrow probably. So I want silky soft skin for that. I'm also debating getting my hair done. I don't know what to do about my hair because usually I travel to Sheffield, which is like hour and a half from here. I just don't have the time to do that before my cousin's wedding, I don't think. With work and everything like that, obviously I'm still trying to catch up from some time that I've taken off. So I'm looking locally for a salon. I found a really nice one, but I just don't know whether to risk it. You know, if you've been loyal to a hairdresser, I've been loyal to my hairdresser since I was at uni when I was like 19, and on the odd occasion that I've dared to try anywhere local, it's just not gone to plan. And I feel like my hairdresser in Sheffield just knows what I want every single time. But then I'm just looking at my hair thinking, do I need it done? I feel like I look really dark at the moment. I feel like I could do with being a little bit brighter and a little bit blonder for the summer. But I always do this thing as well, when I book in for my hair in times like this where I'm like not sure whether to get it done or not, I'll sit down in the hairdresser chair and I'll be like, my hair actually looks really nice. Like before I've had it done, I'm like, why did I bother booking in? Like obviously it always looks really nice when it's finished, but I just sit there and think I didn't really need my hair doing, so I don't know whether it's one of those times. But because obviously I had my fringe cut in, I cut off most of my blonde bits. And then I've had it recoloured, but obviously the fringe is growing a lot quicker than the rest of my hair. So now the blonde has sort of grown out and I've got quite a dark root on the top. So not sure what to do about that. Yeah, I'm just thinking out loud. But before we have the wedding in Ireland for my cousin's wedding, I'm going to do a bit of a prep and a bit of a glow up. And you can come along with me. I think I'm going to get like a pedicure, I'm going to get my nails done, that kind of thing, and obviously we might get our hair done as well. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling on now. I'm going to jump in the shower, have an exfoliate and oil and a shave, and then we're going to chill and eat some dinner. It is now the next morning, it's Thursday morning, and I'm going to go and sit in Starbucks and get some work done just because I've got loads of laptop work to do, and I find that if I do this every so often it just keeps me a little bit more motivated, like rather than just sitting in the same room all the time. I just kind of like get glazed eyes and it's nice and sunny outside, so I thought we could have a little Starbucks work morning. So I'm just packing up my bag, just chucking in my laptop, my chargers, notepad, some highlighters and then we're going to head out, get a coffee, do a couple of hours work, and hopefully it can keep me a bit more motivated to get more done today. Just arrived at Starbucks and I was sat in this car like, oh my god, it is so hot. Like, it's sunny, don't get me wrong. Was looking at the temperature, like it's 17 degrees. I was like, I'm so hot. Realised that the heating was on. The fans were blowing like the hottest setting in the car. Sam gets up at like 4:30 to go to the gym, so obviously it was a bit chillier then, and he's whacked the heating up. And the blonde moment from me, I've just been sat here in the sunshine with the heat blaring. But yeah, I've also booked myself onto Pilates this morning. So I've got Pilates at 11:20. It's now 9:20, so I've got a good couple of hours sat here working, which is nice. So I'm going to get myself a nice little iced white mocha, I think, today. I think I've got a free drink on my Starbucks app as well, so a little freebie Starbucks work morning. If you haven't got the Starbucks app, I definitely recommend getting it, because I think we're at like gold level now, and you get like free syrups and free shots of espresso, and you get like every so often you get a free drink, which is nice. It's like a Boots rewards card. So yeah, I'm gonna go in there now, get my laptop out and bash some work out for Pilates. I've not long been back from Pilates. We've just hung out a white wash load. I love it when it's sunny and you can get as much wash in as you can outside, and it literally dries in 10 minutes. It's the best thing ever. But I've just got changed quickly because we're going to go and get our steps in. Had some lunch, and I'm just going to work for the rest of the day once we come back from our walk. My hair is looking a bit dishevelled because I've just been to Pilates. But yeah, this is my little outfit. I thought it was quite cute. I've got my little Fluenty one piece on, and I'm going to put my cap on because it's so sunny. But I think I'm going to wrap this video up here so that I can edit it tonight and get it uploaded hopefully tonight or tomorrow. But I really hope you've enjoyed spending another vlog with me, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.